Hi Aquarius, my name's Astrid, welcome to my channel. This is your love reading from July the 1st to the 15th, okay? This is my first set of videos, so I'm a wee bit nervous, but I'm sure I'll get over it. Alright, I'm using the Cairo Marchetti deck for the tarot, as we can see here, and then I'm using the Romance Angels. I've also got, for a bit extra clarity, we're going to use the colour cards. These are really nice cards. And also I'm going to pull a message for your angels, okay? So let's get started. So this row here is past, this is present, and then this is future, okay? But sometimes they can merge in a bit together. So let's start off with your first one. Okay, so in the past, what have we got? Oh dear, right, okay. Page of Swords. Alright, can you see them there? Alright, this is, this could actually be you. The Page of Swords, we can see them here. Alright, this is usually reflective of air signs. The Page of Swords, as we can see here, he's very, can you see his face there? With the Page of Swords, he's the kind of person, you know, this could be a person in your past, okay, or in your life at the moment. This guy, he is not happy and he's not smiling, okay, and that's very on point for this card, because basically if this guy's not happy, he wouldn't smile anyway. He doesn't go around, he's not one of these people that are quite smiley happy. He's more solemn or more serious, okay, so be aware of that. He's also very logical, he's very analytical. He can hurt people's feelings because he can just be quite blunt. He doesn't really think sometimes before he speaks. So be aware of that. And when he, you know, he's more of a watcher, this person. So this might be a male or a female that was in your past. You know, he kind of watched the situation, doesn't really say anything, but kind of more of a watcher than a talker. All right. When he does talk, sometimes this guy can, his mouth can get him into trouble. So be aware of that one also. It can also indicate gossip around a situation. Right, let's have a look at the next card we've got for you. Alright, playfulness. So maybe this was a relationship you had in the past or that you're currently in, okay, at the moment. We've got this card here, playfulness. And as we can see, it's kind of taking you back to your childhood. So if this page is you or someone else, they've maybe had to, you know, loosen up a bit more playfulness, because that's what their partner or previous partner wanted, okay, and that's how you kind of had to make that bond to keep the relationship sort of kind of on par and going. All right, so that's allow your inner youthful spirit fun to shine, okay, so that was in the past. There's possibly, we've got also the finance and career card here. Alright, so either you or the person that you were involved with in the past, maybe there was issues within that relationship or connection, and that was due to financial issues, which had a knock-on effect of your love life, okay? As you can see here, this woman's here, she's working, we can see her here, she's working tirelessly. And we all know that sometimes when you start working and you work, you don't really have much time for anything else, okay? So maybe that was an issue. Maybe that's why we had to have the playfulness here. Alright, so let's have a look at your current one. Now, before I do turn that over, I just want to point out the Page of Swords that's here. He's looking at the future, okay? So let's see what the future card is. Well, not the future card, I mean the present. I keep doing that. The Lovers. Alright, lovely artwork on these cards. Okay, so if this is you, the Page of Swords, okay, and you've got the Lovers, then he's looking, as we can see here, he's looking at the present situation. And when you get the Lover card, so he's looking at the decisions he has to make, or she has to make. Alright, what maybe happened was maybe something was going on before, but because of work, the page was too focused on work, which could be you or, the person that, you were involved with or you liked. And it just didn't work out because you were too focused and serious on your career. Okay, Aquarius can be quite driven. So let's have a look at that, the lovers, alright? This usually normally indicates that you have two choices. Alright, so it might not just be one. There's new romance coming in for you at present. Alright, so this might be somebody that you know, that you're friends with, and this develops. And then somebody else could come out of the blue. Alright. If you're already in a relationship, this could obviously mean that you are needing to go into a new direction. Alright. Or support one another. Because we can see here this guy is holding her up. Alright, he's supporting her. So if you're already in a relationship and you're looking to move forward, just be aware that you need to support one another, okay, if you're married or in a relationship at the moment. But if you are single and ready to mingle, then just be aware that there's two options that you have here. Alright, so what does the romance say for the present? Alright, it says unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. We can have a look at this card here, okay? There is two women. No, actually, I'm lying. There's four. I think there are maybe angels in the background. And there's a lady there. The man's kissing her hand, okay? And to me, she doesn't look very impressed. Alright? So that really tells me that this card is indicating that one person's more into it than the other person, okay? So when the lover card comes up and you do have two options, just make sure you have a good think about what you want and where you want it to go, what you're looking for it, where it's going to lead to, alright? If there is two lovers, then make sure, obviously, to consider both of them, because one of them is maybe more lust driven than love, okay? So let's have a look at your next card. Trust. Okay, we can see that card here. Alright. And there we are there. Basically, this situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? So if the situation is where you are in a relationship or you're married, because I know that there's lots of singles and married Aquariuses out there, just be aware that if you're in a relationship, there might be someone hanging about, ready to sort of, a bit of a lusty lover in the background, okay? So take care, to weigh up the pros and cons there, okay? You might be tempted if you're in a relationship, but it's telling you to have trust in what you feel, okay? So give it a fair hearing before you proceed forward. Right, so the future. Oh, this is a nice card. You've got the Four of Wands. Can you see that there? Okay, that's the Four of Wands. Basically, this is talking about stability, family life, building foundations, okay? So you're looking for, in the future, you want to have that foundation. You want to build that future. You want to have someone special in your life, or you just want to be able to be supported by the person that is already in your life. Alright, and for that to happen, where the people... Okay, can we see that card? For that to happen, there's got to be a bit of forgiving and learning to happen. Alright? So if it means that you make a mistake with this unrequited love, with the lovers, with your choices, that you have to forgive either yourself or the other person, okay, and learn from that situation. Because you want to manifest this situation here with the Four of Wands. You want this happy family. But for that to happen, if there's been some sort of injustice between you and another within it, or an infidelity in a previous relationship, or a trust issue, then that has to be addressed before you can move forward, okay? And it says, as you release, heal the past, you'll experience more love in the present moments, okay? So you have to either forgive the other person or yourself. Alright, also it's saying to make this work, you're going to have to let go of any control issues. Now this could be you or the other person that you're involved with, or that you're, your two options, okay? And basically this says, allow this situation to unfold naturally, alright? So learn, forgive, and then start letting go of the control issues, alright? You've got to trust in the situation, and so you can have the future that you want. Alright, Aquarius. Now the overall feel for this reading, you got the death card, okay? And don't panic, doesn't always mean death. It usually means rebirth, okay? It's an ending of a situation that's not serving you in the best possible light. Alright? So something's going to happen, it's going to obviously come with this card. You can't stop it, so I wouldn't resist it. You just have to go with it, okay? Alright? It's a new beginning. Alright, and the overall feel I got for this one was past life relationship. So this could be telling you, you could be dealing with someone who was your partner in a past life, or it could be someone from your past, okay? Someone from your past. It just basically says you've known each other before. So it could be, you meet someone new and you have that oh God, can't get the words out. You're familiar with each other, let's put it that way, okay? And that's what it's saying there, okay? Now you can see that card, they are very passionate with one another. Alright, so they might be revisiting that situation. Alright, so let's get a colour card for you then. Okay, so what information, what living, healing energies or messages can you give Aquarius for the first 2 weeks in July? Okay, what information, what colour card advice can you give me for this situation, okay? Alright, let's have a quick look. Alright. Okay, right, you've got black, okay? So you can see it here. This is the black card. And it just says, find richness from the dark night, okay? So, kind of ties in with death, really, I think. The overall, something's going to happen. Something's going to change. You might meet someone new. You might have the opportunity, someone from your past might be coming back. And there's going to be a transition period where something is going to end. You have to make the right kind of choices with unrequited love. Alright? There's got to be some sort of forgiving and learning to be done. Alright? For this to manifest. Okay? And it says, find richness from the dark night. Okay? That's a nice card. So let's have a look at your message from the angels. Let's see what they've got to say for you. What do we have for Aquarius for the first 2 weeks? What advice can you give Aquarius on love for the first 2 weeks in July? What love advice do you have for Aquarius? Alright, okay. So you got Rochelle. Okay, you see her there? And basically this is telling you to honour and follow the guidance of your heart. Prosperity is coming to you now, okay? So you can manifest this, okay? You can manifest this foundation of a new relationship, a new beginning with the death card, alright? And it's just confirming also that you've got to go with your gut feeling, okay? Just make sure that's what you do. Okay, Aquarius, thanks.